Hello, what's happening, everybody? Hope you're having a beautiful and amazing day. Very happy to be here on this Halloween. Hope you're all having a good one. Before we get clicked in here to Void War, which has been 8 updates since we last played like 5 months ago. Looking forward to checking out this game once again. Really enjoy this game in the genre, of course, being a big fan of FTL. It expands on FTL systems in a pretty major way. So it's kind of the true spiritual successor, if you ask me. Tons of new ships and commanders and stuff released since I last played, so looking forward to doing some runs. Yo, what's up, Annihilate, KSWA, Silent Image, Sargos Shadow Drinker, hey there, Opnul, what's up, Melody Bunny, Literally the Devil, Tavi 893, and all the other cool early people. Silent Image, thanks for 138 months before we click in here, thank you. Okay, so there's like a bunch of new stuff now. Oh, 3 weapon slots? Wow. Threads of Ruin innate. If manning the command throne, instantly kill the highest HP hostile crew in target room. Otherwise, teleport to target room and deal 15 damage to hostile crew. Interesting. Okay, starts with extra equipment. That's fine. I don't know, Barbarian sounds pretty badass. Let's buy the Barbarian here. Let's get some names. Oh, hey, this is the one that was mentioned when we did the dev interview. You've stolen a sky raft. The stars once twinkled mockingly from the heavens. Now they quake terrified beneath your subliminal stride. This guy's like from some backwater planet, but he's like super athletically gifted. And he stole a spaceship. Good for him. This one is Rabbit Salvo Kelk. Okay, well, for starters here, I decided I'm going to play on Torment 4, which is definitely, makes the bosses stronger and stuff. But I want to be able to, like, experience the stuff in the game. If I keep ratcheting up the Torment up to 13, it severely limits our playstyle. So, I think for this, specifically, we probably want to look for a ship that has some kind of boarding. What does the Ancient A have? Okay. We go for Type Bs here. What about a Soul Cruiser B? The Interdictor B sounds interesting. Does have that that boarding. What about Interdictor A? Okay. Win with the Flesh Tyrant. That's this one. I don't think we're quite ready to do this one. I'm gonna do a non-barbarian run for that. What about the Interdictor A? Not totally sure which ships I've won on yet, other than we need some to unlock, so... Looks like we've done the Type A's, but not the Type B's. But I think we're looking at Interdictor B here. Let me just take a quick peek. Hi, Pinpin. You are the Pinpin of our Pinpin. So true. Okay, that is the Interdictor B. Let's go wins only. Okay, so we've done Interdictor A and B. Interesting. Okay, hold on. Barbarian. I guess not that many ships have boarding starts, which we'd want for the Barbarian. Let's just play as the... we'll find a ship here to play as that has a boarding setup. Okay, so Interdictor B does... I mean, we could also use buy boarding setup. That's not out of the question. But in terms of what ships are actually good for boarding, it's not that many to start. This game has so many ships. It's awesome. Alright, we're going to go for... check the Type A's here. I mean, that does look pretty damn good. Assault Cruiser A. We're on Assault Cruiser A or Interdictor A or B currently that start with boarding stuff. Alright, let's play on the Interdictor B here. I'm waffling right now. I think I'm going to swap. I'm waffling. We got 14,000 left here. Wouldn't be bad to unlock a new unit. Reduce merchant prices by 10%. That's pretty cool. So many good choices. Usalod, that's it? Interesting. Alright, let's do an Assault Cruiser A run here. So we got Storm Cannon, Missile Template Claymore, Missile Template Gladius, and this badass commander, Rabbit Salvo Calc. Alright, here we go. The God King has fallen. The Empire's in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cold sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists, to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire you are a blasphemer, to the cult you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. Just a little bit. 26. 5. Alright. Alright. We got Suffocation Weakness, immune to debilitating effects, moves fast. Okay, got Scavenger and 2 Berserkers. So, probably want to board with the Commander and the Berserker. So we need to load our crew in. Yo, Cape Bullfungus, thanks for 27 months. Much appreciation. Thanks. Well, definitely weapons broker's nice. System modules equipment good too. Looks like we're going on the upper path. We crave the excitement of battle, huh? Alright. Yo, Baxaron, thanks so much for 42 months. Really appreciate that. Alright, volume looks great on my end. Well, first up, let's load the Storm Cannon, but really what I'm looking at doing here is boarding into the weapons room and just crushing them. So let's launch the Assault Sled into the weapon room. He's fine. He's fine. Just rub some dirt on it, you're good. Quick sound setting change here. Yo, Zatung, thanks for 28 months. Baxter, thanks for 42 as well. Cheers. Okay, I mean, we do have 60 scrap now, so we could buy shielding, but I'm going to hold off for a sec. Alright, Husk Imperial Acolyte. This should be a pretty slam dunk. Let's go ahead and load crew. Okay, we can't land in weapons, but I'll walk into weapons once the sled lands. Okay, get out of here before this goes off. Alright, you arrive at an old Imperial shrine. Its structure is worn, but solemn presence commands respect. Let's just pledge ourselves here. We get crew restored, hull integrity. Not that we needed it. Yeah, ship armament's probably definitely the one for us here, I think. Consumable crates up to 3 hull reaches. Wow. Okay. That's pretty rude. Okay, Karax can create those breaches if we want to. Not exactly true, Shaw. Let's trade. Okay, flare cannon to go with our storm cannon is probably good, just getting more projectiles in here. For every other weapon you fire, gain a force shield on a random ship up to a maximum of 2. That is pretty nice. Fusion charge is, in my opinion, one of the best equipments in the game, so I'm probably going to buy these 2 fusion charges. Okay, flare cannon only cost 1 here, so the upgrade is weapons bay. I think we might as well. We can drop even the boarding here. They're good cats, alright? They're good cats. Yo, Polygon, thanks for 150 months. Much appreciation. Thank you. Alright, let's definitely do a construct here. Let's get a husk going on. This allows us to have our boarding taken care of by the husk. Quite the number there, Polygon. Yo, Papa, thanks for 14 months as well. Thank you. Okay, the man speaking proceeds to detail their plans to bomb a nearby Imperial supply station. Supposedly the station will be undefended for 36 hours due to a hiccup in the security detail. Let's raid the station for the attack. It's not like the Imperials are going to help us out at all. Alright, took some hull damage. We got scrap. That's cool. A densely packed asteroid field stretches as far as the eye can see. The view is interrupted when an Imperial ship materializes on your flank. True. I think boarding weapons is the fastest way to take this down. They left? Okay. Fair enough. Should probably also consider loading missiles here. But we need a few more power bars to do so. How much is power bars right now? 20? Let's buy 2. We do have the Gladius missiles too. Yeah, let's load the Gladius in. Alright, cool. This ship has a crate in it, so we get extra rewards if we can break that. Which we certainly can. 25, 25, 90, 27. I mean, it could be a problem there, but probably be alright. Okay, we got a nice double attack on that guy, so I'll take it. Ooh, fear all nearby crew or survivor husk. We don't have any psychers right now, so this fear spell is less relevant. So I think I might just take the survivor. This is a pretty nice piece of equipment, though. It's not like we won't get a psyker or can't get a psycher. Right now, though, I think the husk is what I'm going to take. Okay, I mean, there's ship armaments for sale, but I only have 28 scraps, so I might as well just take this node up here. Been a pretty good sector one. Alright, we got a Puzzle of Decay. Yeah, I can summon bloat mites. It's a little bit annoying. A graviton cannon, energy beam. I think I'm just going to go for the kill here. Okay, bloat mites on board. It's not the end of the world. It's not great. Leave the room. The flare cannon causing hull breaches is pretty nice. Okay, there's a abandoned research facility here. Entry to the interior sections is barred by heavy blast doors, but power may be temporarily restored at the facility by reactivating its backup generators. Even so, there would be no guarantee the security measures could be bypassed. Let's go ahead and activate the backup generators here. Restore power to facility systems and open the blast doors. You recover the advanced technologies within. Module shatter fields. Your crew gained 1000% door break speed for 10 seconds when boarding an enemy ship for the first time during a fight using launch bay. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'll take that. Cool module, man. Blood Cult Imperial. I probably want to go to the exclusion zone, though. To a certain note, exclusion zone's kind of scary because there's lots of quasi-morphs and stuff there. Even with that, with this being our only exclusion zone, I think we gotta go Blood Cult. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, the Gore Shrine is pretty gnarly. Crew equipment's also pretty good. I might just go down and go crew equipment here, because like getting a weapon or two on the barbarian's pretty sick. Maybe not as relevant for the exclusion zone, but for later sectors can be very nice. Since my man can hold 3 weapons, definitely increases the combat ability significantly. Yeah, I think we'll go crew equipment here. Gore Shrine is tempting. And with that, I think I'm going to hold off just a second on getting 2 shields, so it is a very good idea to have those. Okay, we got going on here. Conqueror Berserker. Yeah, what does the Conqueror do? Just a war cultist? Alright. Oops, all dead. Oops. Love how the little bodies just float out into space. Such a nice little detail. Infernal energy detected. Yeah, that's problematic, but fair. Alright, so these style ships, did I equip the fusion charge? I bet I did not. We're gonna have to use some missiles here. These ships auto-repair, which is terrifying. They also can hit us here, which is problematic. Just put you on the throne. Okay, we damaged that once, so we're not going to take any more damage, except for our shields went down here. It's repairing, thanks. I'm going to fire at weapons again. Wow, that repaired fast. The weapons are at least offset here. Oh. Yo, John Joviak, thanks so much for 9 months. Much appreciation. Breach should help in the stopping at the repairs. Okay, getting better here. Okay, I see they swap repairing there. I'm not sure if the Quasimorph stuff can repair breaches or not. I think so. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and trade here. Okay, Blessed Machine Cannon. +3 damage in large rooms. Attacks slightly damage nearby enemies. Tactical shield, combat mesh. Oh, these are pretty good. Enemy damage cannot exceed 2. That's a tool, though. So if I buy these two, the arc rifle and the siege claw, hey Shaw, I'm gonna remove your timeout. I'd appreciate it if you could stop ending every sentence with 3 dots, 2 spaces, and a smiley face. Thanks. Yeah, okay, our barbarian's gonna take these two weapons right here. He does have a 3-weapon setup, but I think my plan is, by and large, to board into the throne room with the barbarian and kill the whole ship, if that's a thing. And to that note, it might be very good to also buy this Unholy Talisman, though this is quite expensive. This does mean that we can board into the throne room and basically punch down every enemy in there. So they only do maximum 2 damage, and we're going to have 4, 5, 6. We have +6 damage. So our DPS is 8, and the max DPS on the enemy is 2. Now, there's a lot of enemies on the ship. That's not going to be very effective, but for the moment, that is pretty good. I don't think we want Gene Soldier or Imperial Enforcer. These are nice boarding units, though, better than what we have. I think just leaning into the Barbarian for now is going to be good. The ships that we can board be good. Another thing that could be nice for a tool, though, on the Barbarian could be the suffocation immunity thing. I actually think the Unholy Talisman's a little bit of a stretch here. Let's hook up the commander with these fusion charges. Yeah, there you go, Soki. That's the plan. Gonna get barbaric in here, that's for sure. I mean, I like the idea of the Blessed Machine Cannon, but it's a little bit anti-build to what we have. Now, what I could do is board into a large room and just go Shredmaster in a lot of cases, since I'd have with this thing. Now we'd have 9 DPS. I think it's a little too expensive. Though honestly, not bad. I want to save for stuff on the ship. I'm happy with what's going on here. Might grab a repair at this one. Save money there. Let's go ahead and upgrade to 2 shields and 1 power bar. Okay, so like right here, we should be able just to destroy them with the Barbarian. Let's load the crew. Let's launch into the... Okay, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna launch here, but I'm gonna walk into the throne room. We're gonna get 1000% door break speed here. Ooh, yes. Okay, you know what? Rejuvenate is like one of the best spells in the game, but Arc Talons looks pretty awesome too, because this would give us up to 11 DPS, I think. or 14 maybe in the single slot room. And we also don't have a Psyker yet, so Arc Talons it is. Look out, we got a badass over here. An Imperial commander appears on your comm screen and launches into a diatribe about Imperial codes for space travel. Suddenly his tirade ends and the ship launches an attack. Alright, this guy's gonna get shred-deadied. I mean, really, though, I don't have to board this ship, so maybe I just use regular. They do have this thing, too, so they could technically damage us. But if we hit the weapons once, then really shouldn't. Regardless, I want to see how this shreds. I'm just gonna go here. Oh, look at that health bar melt. It's so good. Oops, all dead. All shreds. I think I'm going to go ahead and repair 10 hull points here. Getting other constructs also tempting, but repair's nice. Okay, ship armament's a pretty big vendor coming up. Let's maximize our gains here. We got summon thrall in target room. I mean, so certainly I can board this ship, but instead I'm gonna just kill it here. Gonna summon Thrall on his own ship or my ship? That's a good question. Okay, well, that's not where you want to be, Mr. Thrall, just so you know. Just so you know. That's a bad place to spawn. Yo, Psycho, thanks so much for 5 months. Appreciate that continuation. Ice Frozen, thanks for 15 as well. Thank you all for being here on this awesome Halloween. Glad to be here sharing another one. That's fine too. They're trying to get away apparently. Can you not do that? I don't think I need to fire a missile yet. I've got quite a bit of time. Yeah, we're good. Me like scrap metal. You know what else I like? Cute cats. There's one. Show that leg who's boss, Pin Pin. Yo, Linux, thank you so much for that raid as well. Do appreciate that. Hope you had an awesome stream today. Appreciate you sharing. Okay, empty node. I've got like an okay amount here, but one more fight would be nice for sure. Alright, it's just Blood Witches. I'm just gonna board here. Let's launch into the shield room. I'm going to walk into the throne. He boarded over. Fair enough. Hey, leave my husk alone, alright? Alright, micro, shield, and 12 scrap or survivor engineer. I mean, engineer's pretty sick to have. I think I'm probably going to take the engineer here. Alright, let's see what's at this store. Yeah, not sure on that one, like my very first run of the character. This run is. I mean, the nice thing about Magnetic Pulse is that it has 3 projectiles, but it's not adding any... hull damage. I'd also really like to buy these additional fusion charges, probably. Hull integrity patch is a nice piece of equipment as well, but fusion charges is next level. Do we have anything coming up here? We don't. I'm a little worried if I don't get more firepower here. Seems reasonable, though. I might just need to buy the magnetic pulse just to have it. Oh, I'm going to buy these. And my gut's telling me to buy this weapon, though I'm not super pleased about it. It's still good. I mean, if we just run Magnetic Pulse and the Storm, that's still an improvement. So if we spend one more weapon power, it certainly could be fine. Because the Flayer is not doing hull damage either in its 2 shots. So this is technically a 1-shot improvement for 1 power. High Temps. High Temps does mean it's probably a ship fight, at least. Okay, I can't see what's going on here, but that's alright. These guys do have some HP, but we're at full health on our commander here. I'm just going to launch the assault sled into the throne room. How many thralls I got over there? That many is the answer. Oh, let's investigate the war cult wreckage here. Ooh, nice. You happen to find a disabled vessel knocked out early in the attack. A careful scan locates a faint life sign still aboard. A cultist crew member explains that the war cult leaves the defeated for dead, but nevertheless agrees to save the lone survivor. For a short standoff, they manage to convince the surviving war cultist to join the crew. Hey, it's a psyker. Awesome. A Psyker with Summon Hound. Alright. Be a nice time to have that Rejuvenate spell, which I probably should have taken for such an occasion, but I like the immediate benefit as well. So I want to go to the exclusion zone, but I'm concerned because I don't really have hull damage weapons, so it's kind of tricky. I'm also not set up well to board with the Barbarian that has 100% suffocation weakness. Now we do have an Engineer here which has suffocation resist, so we need to pop like a crate in the exclusion zone. That's fine. But overall, I think I might need to go to the War Cult sector instead. Just because we have a real lack of weapons happening right now. Though this has more jumps and overall more scrap available. I think getting all the stuff out of that sector is going to be painful, to say the least, with our current setup. Though I mean, it's only going to be 2 shield ships, so we still have a source of damage. If I do manage to get the mag pulse in, stun crew is not important, but the damage is. What a good the Pin Pin. Yo, Juice, thanks for 74 months. Doing well indeed, thanks. Been a busy couple days for me, but enjoyable. Okay, what is the other missile here? Okay, is this 3 hull damage per shot? I think this is fine. We're going to go to the exclusion zone. We're going to use some munitions. Alright, you arrive on the outskirts of an exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astrogation authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who have come ahead will find great rewards. Okay, nice. Ship armament store right away is very helpful. Ooh, we got mini-boss in the exclusion zone. I might try for that, depending on what happens here. I got a bloat mine on board. That's annoying, but fair. Okay, they actually have a pretty substantial weapon system right here. No joke. A really nice amount of scrap. I think we're still going to be okay here. Oh, they have the artillery too. That's really nasty. Okay, I need to get this repaired. Good start. That hitting is definitely helpful. Nice. I'm gonna try this volley before I go for the missile launcher. I guess we got there for 1 missile and 2 hull damage. It's definitely not bad. We got a mountain of scrap as well, so that makes me hopeful when we reach the ship armaments we're going to be able to transition into something. I may even want to right now just go for the extra projectile here. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy this and this, and then we can load up the mag pulse instead. All right, we got a little hunger on board. Hunger is a pretty serious unit, but if we double up on Berserker on them, or even triple up here, should be pretty clean. I'm going to board this ship inside the throne room. My Barbarian. And go in the small room, which we have the shreds for. Interrupt that guy. Okay, I'm just going to let him do his thing here. They just not care? What's up with this? What? He walked by me? He must have. There, get back here. Get back here so I can kill you, bud. There we go. Talking to you. The battle continues. Let's go ahead and stay. Where is my commander right now? There he is. I think there's one more fight after this, so I'm like kind of debating how much resource I actually want to invest in this fight. Because we certainly can win. I guess my guy's at 73 health right now, so maybe just boarding into their command throne and shredding him is a fine idea. It'd be the war cultist thing to do for sure. Okay, is it just a two-stage fight? Not bad. Okay, we should have time here to open the inside doors and let the O2 repopulate. Okay, 192 scrap is a very nice amount of scrap. And we got a transport vessel coming up. Awesome. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit hairy on the Barbarian, but these Necromancers are a really nasty unit that I don't want to deal with right now, so I'm gonna board here. Okay, drained, whatever on that. That's fine. We'll have a little rest period after this, so... Okay, click we can choose one. Bloated Reagents or God King's Mantle. Select 3 rewards instead of 2 in choosing rewards. Yes. Hook that up. Great find. Alright, weapons, armaments, please. Trade, please. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, Macro Devastator is a weapon that does a lot of damage. Though it has a 27-second charge time. I think I might want to just buy this and try it out, because at the moment, beams seem like what we need. Spawns ghouls and rooms hit. I mean, it's really nice, but... hull damage per hit 3 with already having good projectiles but not actually any hull damage. It seems like a way forward, at least. The 27-second charge time is a little bit harrowing, though, because we have to wait for it to charge up. Yo-ho, Dusty Puffs. Thanks for 32 months, man. Little hand to you, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if we go Macro Devastator, Mag Pulse, Flare Cannon, that's should be really solid. I mean, let's be honest, this is basically Glaive Beam, which is always going to be a stretch timing-wise. But if I can just focus on getting some, you know, some defensive stuff going on, I think this looks good. And right now with 1 shield piercing, we can still use the Macro Devastator. It's got 2 shield piercing. Yeah. Though 1 more weapon power seems needed. At the very least to have 2 projectiles to go with that. This should set us up alright for the upcoming sector. Now we can focus on engines, shields, other goods to kind of stabilize here. I don't know if this gets us in range to take out the mini boss. Might try for it. Could be in a whole different position by the time we actually reach there, because there's a lot of stuff left. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna repair twice here. Yeah, I don't think I want to drop the Mag Pulse, so it is temptation, for sure. Okay, Demonically Corrupted, Energy Beam, Ion Tunneler, Thunder Cannon. We're semi-safe here. I think it's actually better to go for the Mag Pulse play here. The Macro Devastator just has such a long wind up on it. Want to at least get the weapons down a little bit before I go over there. Okay, got a little Quasimorph tunnel here. Let's chill on that. Alright, I think I'm actually moving back to the Macro Devastator now. I can one-shot the ship if I get that done. Okay, or they can ion my weapons. That's tough. Yeah, let's Claymore here. Not only did they hit my weapons, they hit them for like a bajillion seconds. I think I'll just stick with this setup for now. Part of me wants to fire their claymore, but I'm not going to. Wonder if they can repair the breaches or repair the system through the breach here. I think the surge seals up. High temperatures detected. I don't know, man. Do I want to go into a sun beacon right now? I don't know if I'm convinced on that. Okay, the Quasimorph did not seal here, so it's probably going to spawn something. We just got to be patient on this one. There's not going to be any more surges, so let's just handle the unit that spawns, and we'll use the engineer repair. Okay, spawned a Hungerer, which is pretty nasty. Let's make sure our commander doesn't die here. Cool. Well, that was pretty well handled, I'd say. Crew contract psychomancy does sound good. I mean, this mini boss is also pretty awesome, rewards-wise, I'd imagine. But I don't actually remember what it is. And I think I am going to take the Sun Beacon. As dangerous as it is, it's a guaranteed scrap here. Or it's just intruders detected. Damn, that's tough. Okay, heavy Duraplate armor. That's nice. Let's hook up heavy Duraplate armor on the engineer, actually. And keeping the engineer alive seems like a great idea. I'm going to split that into one. Playing a dangerous game with our health. Yeah, that's what we do. The Cult of Blood. Alright, they can deal damage here, though it's a little bit unlikely. No artillery either. I'm going to go for the Macro Devastator Flare Cannon here. Just deal with their boarding as it happens. Or summoning Thrall. Okay, summon Thralls, whatever. Little more than whatever here. Okay, well, at least there's not going to be more weapons. I think we're mostly sorted here. I'm going to close the doors off. Okay, not a bad flare. If you guys could not summon more Thralls, I'd appreciate it. They didn't listen. Alright, 58 scrap metal is pretty good. Might actually take the crew heal on this shipyard. Okay, ionize nearby system on death, combat husk. There's no reason that I can't board this one. My guy has 3 weapons because he's the barbarian, so while this is a painful combat, I'm going to take the crew heal at the next station. So this is a good opportunity just to, you know, shred him up. Yeah, we're going to heal our injuries here. All crew restored. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ion Storm, Unvisited Node. I'm probably going to take the Unvisited Node here. When we reach this one, I got to decide if we're going for the mini-boss or we're going for the Shaman Merchant. We'll see about that. Okay, upgrades. I want 3 shields. I also want to get 2 more weapons to ensure the Macro Devastator can land. Right now, it's a little bit weird with only the 2 projectiles. Though we can Claymore Missile the shields too for the Macro Devastator hit, so maybe I rely on that more than weapon upgrades right now. There's not really a store coming up outside of the Psychomancy, which could be good. I think I should probably buy... Tough one. I think 3 shields and 2 power bars is probably the safest right now. Intruders detected. Okay, it's Possessed Cruiser. They have a Blood Golem. That's kind of rude. What do we got here? Devastator Beam, Magnetic Pulse. So we're pretty safe here. Anomalous Surge going to be annoying, but not the end of the world. Let me step onto my sensors here. I already am. Just can't see. Fair. I think this is a good time for Claymore Missile. So I can one-shot the ship if we do this. A really bad spot for that. Okay, nice. Alright, Siege Armor, Immunity to Suffocation. That is very interesting right now, because I can put that on Rabbit Salvokelk, our Barbarian Commander, to be able to board these ships, which is definitely helpful, because we can stay on the ship for longer. That being said, weapons nice, as well as scrap is very nice. And we already have the fusion charge. I think I'm going to go for the... scrap metal here. Oh wait, he has tool, not armor, so no, he can't do that. That'd be somebody else. Pretty happy with the weapons we have equipped here too. I'm going to take the scrap straight out. I need a lot of upgrades right now. Oh, let's attack the Imperial Starship. We got Thunder Cannon Auto Disruptor. So it's basically Ion 2. If we damage either of their weapons once, we're relatively safe. So I think to that, I might just load up the Magpulse Storm Flare Cannon and just start slamming the weapons. There's not any big threat here. No Ion Storm, no Anomalous Surge. And might as well reserve the HP on my Barbarian, though I could go in there and just totally smash. No doubt. Oh, they're having some HP problems with those breaches. Nice. Wow, he just hung in there for the repair? I mean, proud of you, man. I mean... Barbarian smash. I love the attack animation on the Barbarian. He's just going ham. He's flipping and he's flapping. All right, moment of truth here. We're definitely going to go to the shipyard, and we probably just make another husk in this occasion. But then it's a matter if I want to go for the Psychomancy or the mini-boss. I feel like the mini-boss is a little bit dubious because we have so few Psyker crew ourselves, and our weapon system is not exactly fleshed out. If the Magpulse was a projectile-style weapon, I'd feel a lot more comfortable about taking on the mini-boss. Also, excuse me for a very quick restroom break here. Thank you. Do enjoy this larger-than-average kitty. Be back in just a sec. What a good the pin. Alrighty. Back down to size the pin. Well, I'm a little bit torn here, because I don't think I can get the weapons system quite online enough before we reach the mini-boss to be comfortable, though I do think defeating the mini-boss is possible. I say, what the hey, let's go for it. We still got quite a bit of scrap coming up, too. I could even technically skip the shipyard and not get a husk to try to get another scrap bearing jump. If we get 165 scrap plus a power and then a little bit of... A little bit, we're okay here. I mean, Claymore Missile, Macro Devastator, if I strip the shield, we can do upwards of 15 hull damage in a single pass with this. Yeah, I'm going to commit here. But it does mean we got to find enough scrap. I'm going to skip a shipyard, which would not be a normal play for me. Okay, they have Flare Beam, Putrefactor. So they aren't hitting us, is what's happening here. They're also not boarding, so we're just kind of set up to macro devastate them. No sense in risking the HP and whatnot. Hey, you as well, Dragon House. Hope you have a good start to your weekend. Well, yeah, all right. $47 scrap. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I have not seen this type of ship before. Your sensors pick up what appears to be a survey vessel of unknown origin. Its communication arrays are clearly non-standard. Hail it. You hail the vessel and receive response within moments. Transmission acknowledged. This is Class 4 survey operation under Directive 337. Your vector intersects a restricted zone. Adjust course by 0.82 radins to avoid contamination. Request more information. Inquiry rejected. Persistence will result in vector suppression. I mean, what do they got here? Photon beam. Photon cannon. No artillery here. Yo, Diamond Yo, thanks for 101 months. My pleasure, man. Thanks for being a part of it. Yeah, I think we're pretty safe here. I'm going to maintain present course. What do these guys got? System manning bonuses doubled. Wow. Alright, a clone soldier from an exocultural civilization, genetically human but augmented with a variety of enhancements including faster reaction speed, improved spatial reasoning, and refined combat ability. Right on, man. Shame you didn't bring enough guns to the gunfight. Yeah, this is a new faction for sure, since I last played. Game received 8 updates since my last session. That noise was awesome on that laser firing. Man, this game is full of really good design choices. I suppose boarding and killing this ship was also an option, but I want to save my health for the mini-boss fight. Yo, Sammy dropping that 101 as well. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Alright, I'd like to get these 2 weapon power now. Well, maybe not yet. I guess 1 more gives me a 3-shot volley, which is technically better. Yeah, let's do half measure right now. This is 1 more projectile. Okay, ragged vessel burns towards you from the edge of the rift storm. Its imperial marked a deranged figure screams to the Trishan, "Do not fire! We are not your enemy. It is behind us. It's still coming." Alright, let's defend him. Alright, you move into the attack range of the enemy vessel. Your comms array intercepts transmissions. Hostile posture confirmed. EM scatter indicates weapons charging. Forward batteries are active. Recommend immediate combat posture. Okay, we're in a similar position here where they're not going to hit us. That's nice. Definitely takes inspiration from Shrek. It's grimdark for sure, but not Warhammer 40k, no. Definitely some references in the game for sure, but it is set in its own unique universe. With inspirations for sure. Oops, all shreds. Oops, all shreds. I mean, pressure suit and scrap metal sounds fine. I don't really have much armor-wearing characters, but... if any, actually. It's only a few less scrap, though. Ooh, nice. Make contact with the supply barge. You learn they were en route to an ore processing facility before being ambushed by a squadron of strange starships. Their entire escort complement was destroyed. The Imperials are grateful for your assistance and your spare supply container. Let's go. 63 scrap. Okay, well this sets us up to add the flare cannon in too, and then we have 5 projectiles macro devastator. That is a very serious setup. Let's just do this. And I think getting an additional engine is probably a fantastic idea. Okay, well, good news. If we get our volley off, they're dead. Good news, everybody. Gonna put the commander on here. Get a little more evasion for having the commander on the throne. Ooh, don't hit me like that, dude. Okay, we got double breach. That is concern. The subspace maelstrom subside. Alright, so we got mini-boss coming up here. Is there anything I can buy before the mini-boss that can potentially make this fight safer? I mean, maybe life support too? Would be an interesting idea here. I mean, definitely adding in Engines 3 could be alright as well, because there's a decent chance we don't use the launch bay. We just defend normally. I think I am going to grab Engine 3 here. Yo, ain't no profit. Thanks for 91 months in that Prime continuation. Thank you for the amazing support today. Cheers. Alright, moment of truth. Your path crosses something ancient and pulsing. Not dead, not quite alive. Your instruments twitch, the void has grown a tongue. A lifeless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen. Body fused, what used to be a command throne. It does not speak. Power your weapons and prepare to engage the monstrosity. Oh, certainly would be nice to get this. They have Shield Overcharger 2, which is tough. You got lots of Husk, Mouth of Ariok, Possessed Enforcer, Greater Warseer. I mean, honestly, I think I can board with the Barbarian into the throne room and just kind of like shred this thing down. I can also choose to board into the weapons and throw down Fusion Charge, which would be likely beneficial. Forgot about the Shield Overcharger portion of this. One way to eliminate the Shield Overcharger 2 is just to hit the shields completely down. I'd probably rather save my fusion charges if I can. Claymore Missile into the shields will also fully drop them, so let's go ahead and put the Storm up instead. We're going to Claymore the shields and try to damage. But I think I want to board with the Barbarian here. I feel like if we kill off all the enemy crew, it's not actually going to... it's not actually going to do anything. Like, it'll just... maybe even make it a little tougher on us. Let me load here and see where we can launch. I'm going to launch in here real quick. I'm just going to grab this crate. I have 1,000% break speed. And you know what? I'm going to toss down a fusion charge right here. Okay, so we got that. Interrupted. Okay, they're shielding this, which is really annoying. But also quite fair. Gotta wait for this to be done. It's fine. Okay, Quasimorph time. Fiend. Yeah, Fiend's serious. Okay, the shield charger thing's over with now. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. Those bubbles block. I didn't realize they were going to do that. It's fair. A lot cooler if you didn't do that. Stop hitting my missile launcher, man. Listen here, dude. Who's almost dead? Is this my Husk? Oh, did I load him in here on accident? Sorry, Husk man. Oh, he's not dead yet, okay. Unfortunate that the Claymore missile hasn't been able to fire yet. Unfortunate, but also fair. I'm gonna wait for the flare cannon here so we get the better shot, because potentially I can get a kill here on this volley. No? Damn, my engineer died. That's tough. Man, they set that off the perfect time right there. Okay. Okay, woo. Tough fight. 124 scrap metal. Teleport self and nearby allied crew to target room heavy translocator is definitely a very nice piece of equipment. Doom effigy is also cool. But I think I'm going to take the heavy translocator, 2 of them as well. That's a really, really nice piece of equipment. Now if we can recover our HP and crew, we should be looking pretty nice to board some of the later vessels, which is nice. Just having the teleport option instead of having to load the sled is also really nice. Yeah, blood magic guys, desolate sector. Don't really have other good borders. It's getting a little bit hairy. I think we're still in a pretty decent range, though. Let's go to the... let's try the desolate sector here. Listening station, okay. Missile templates, modules. Probably want ship armaments, maybe even crew contracts down here could be okay. Let's go to the listening station though. I don't remember what the bonus there is, but it's definitely something. Okay, we no longer need the launch bay. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Maybe I actually skip the listening station and go down here first. Not only the systems module's not that big of a deal, but getting a repair here would certainly be nice. And kind of let us know where we're doing on scrap too. Oh my god, the amount of thralls they can summon is ridiculous. I mean, I am confident I can shred them in one shot, but are we going to survive the onslaught of thralls? I think so. I can also interrupt spells, which is nice. Let's do a quick interrupt here. Okay, door speed 1000 is still not quite good enough here. Song's so good. Throne being down's not great. Oh, I lost a husk there? Dang it. I wasn't looking, to be fair. To be fair. Alright, I'll do a very quick interrupt on the Imperial Sorcerer when he does the flaming projectile. Never mind. Does it automatically. Good for him. Do you think my man can hold 3 fire extinguishers at the same time? He can do 3 weapons. Big miss right there. Could absolutely be on the mag pulse right now as well for the extra projectile. I'm gonna refuse that one. 50 scrap's not looking bad, but... So we're probably getting boarded here, which is okay. Their weapon setup overall is not very strong, so we can just kind of wait this out. See where this lands. Combat Husk. Oh, 2 Combat Husk, okay. Yeah, Doom Effigy is a pretty nice reagent. I think I'm going to take these for potential on the final fights, whatever that may be. Shield Charger is one of the better augmentations. I'm probably going to buy a Shield Charger. It lets us boost our shields at critical moments, which is certainly a thing. Install that here, I guess. I'm going to repair Max here as well. Feeling like I may need just to go for the crew contracts here. Ship armament sounds nice. But our ability to actually do that is a little suspect. I think this runs on the kind of on the edge anyways, if we're going to be okay or not. Couple more decent crew could definitely turn the tide of battle for us, letting us board as a 4-man team or something like that. I feel like the Macro Devastator on the boss fight might be a little bit slow, but you know, that remains to be seen. Kind of depends on what boss we get to. I'm not overly familiar with any of the boss fights. We've only done them a handful of times. That was a while ago. Let's go here and make a husk, because we are quite low on crew right now. Oh, it's not a terribly difficult ship. We can definitely take a 4-hit here as well to destroy the enemy hull if we strip it, so I don't think we're going to do anything too shenanigans here. Alright, before we go any further though, it is time to take a quick break. It's going to stand and stretch real fast, use the restroom, grab some water. Also going to grab a snack here. Already prepared thanks to my lovely wife. Please do enjoy this sleepy pins during our brief intermission. We'll return momentarily for some more fun. No ads or anything like that for this break. We'll be right back. This is some pretty epic cat sleeping music. Hey, Sparrow.net, thanks for 80 months. Appreciate that continuation. Cheers. Alright, what do we got going on here? We do have the potential to get hit, but this is the only weapon that does any hull damage, and we get a one-shot kill with the Macro Devastator. Well, let's just do that. Can even activate the shield charge if it gets weird. Okay, we're going to have them firing phantom projectiles at us. Be careful here. They're definitely going to do it. It seems like only level 1, though. Alright, munitions are cool. Okay, let's attempt to stop him. Could be double reward here. Oof. Okay, suddenly a miasma of foul energy surges forth one of the space colonies, blanketing the surrounding region. Both you and the Imperial ship are caught in the wave. You hear the Imperial commander curse over the open channel. These miscreants, they wield the foulest of sorceries. Steal yourselves, my brethren. Step out of the stinks here. Okay, when the storm cannon goes off, I'll activate the shield charger. And that should leave us plenty of time to disrupt the rest of the ship with the Macro Devastator. Definitely open to the idea of using a Claymore missile here too. We're doing pretty good on resources overall. Okay, here's the thing. Oh man, that's a gigantic sneeze. Gigantor. Well, there is some nice benefit hitting the shields, but let's just go here. This totally shreds the weapon system they have. This run with the Macro Devastator has gone about how you'd expect it to go. It's been difficult to deal damage quickly, but when we get the beam off, I mean, it just... things go pretty good after that point. Okay, they gave us Psyker ability. So the question becomes, do I want to go systems, module, crew contracts, or look for ship armaments here to try to go for a slightly different system? I mean, I'm thinking, like, depending on what boss we get, we're probably screwed anyways. But I think I might just try to stick with this Macro Devastator to see what happens. So let's check out crew contracts here. I wonder if you can stack shatter fields on top of each other. Consumables restore 10 HP to all friendly crew aboard ship in addition to their normal effect. That sounds awesome. The Ancient Citronome, also great. Purify, also really good on several of the boss fights. What a good Daisy D we got. Yo, Cloudy, and thanks for 61 months. Cheers. Yeah, I'm torn here, but I think I should probably buy the Bioregenerator and the Imperial Scribe. It doesn't really give our Heavy Translocator much use, but they're good. The Citronome could also be nice on the boss fight, but I think just having the heal effect sounds pretty good. And Purify is ultra good on a particular fight here, so I think we need to buy this guy. And I'm going to buy the Bioregenerator as well. Blood Curse sounds nice, but are we actually going to be able to use it? Probably not. Alright. I can get 4 shields in the storm online. Maybe we have a chance. Yeah, we still have a whole sector here too. That's true. Unholy Frenzy, that sounds tough. Blood Cult sector is also tough, but... yeah, let's try the Blood Cult sector. Alright, so it looks like our weapon system is not really going to change here, which is fine. War Shrine does get weird. For sure. We got to repair right afterwards, though. I think we're going to try it out. Remember, right, there's a multi-fight here. Yeah, I can't see on their ship, but I do see we can shred them pretty good. Might be using a Claymore missile here. Seems likely. Ah, mind control. That's a tough one. Nice. Shield overcharger saved our ass big time here. Hey, cheers, Zeralus. Glad to be back playing this one. We'll be intermixing some runs of this game into the normal rotation. This isn't a game I want to play for like 10 hours in one day, but it is a very fun experience to play. I got a lot of ships I haven't tried out and stuff. Definitely a solid one. Okay, well... oh, I guess we're not getting the storm online then, which is fair. I could replace the pulse with it, but there's only one more power, so I have to get a 1 power weapon, I now see. 180 for shields, which we're not quite at yet. I think I'm just going to try for this Gore Shrine, and we'll take the event and see if we can pull it off. I think we're in a little bit of a troubling spot at the moment. Okay, they got Terror here. I mean, I think just locating into the ship's throne room right now is pretty clean. Yeah, they do damage, but I destroy them pretty quickly. Okay, I only have 20 health. Let's just prepare ourselves in this room for when they break through. Oh. He had a plan. I'm gonna go for the Stygian reagents here. Pledge yourself to the blood god. Further sacrifice, let's offer blood. Oh, right. Cannot rest for 3 jumps. Forgot about that. Well, that's tough. I actually want to just go for a crew heal here, because not resting on jumps for 3 jumps means we can't really use boarding. And it also means we're very kind of have trouble with defense as well, which is concerning. I don't feel that missile templates or systems really going to help us out that much here. I think we just got to go shipyard. And I think I'm going to, as much as I'd like to make a husk here, I'm going to heal our injuries. Well, no, let's make a husk. I'm going to need husks to hold on to those reagents. So keeping those alive is pretty important. All right, I'm going to go for 4 shields. Now, I definitely need some power bars. Okay, they're already on fire. Centurion boarding would be a pretty big issue. And it looks like they're going to board too, so we're going to have to be careful here. Okay, they're already injured. They got a pretty nice timing weapon system at 19 seconds, so I can use the shield charger at that point and then use the macro devastator. Should be a clean kill. Kind of depends on if they board or not. No, maybe they're not going to because they have this problem happening. As soon as their weapons start firing, I need to use my shield charge here. It's like we're lucking out with the boarding. Having a Centurion board your ship is definitely problematic. Let's get 2 bars here. Intercept the Imperial ship. Okay, no boarding, thankfully. We got Enforcers and Centurions. This is not a ship we're going to be boarding. Their missile template here. Just displacement bomb. That's not bad. Oh, they can teleport themselves to the ship as well. I don't think the AI will do that. No, I could consider it. We use one Claymore missile and one Macro Devastator. We can get a one-shot kill here. Probably just Claymore missile the shielding to sort that out. It's fine. Swing and a miss. Could be worse. I think I'm going to try to Claymore missile again. Those 3 damage is the kill. Stops any more missiles from coming out. A displacement missile is quite quick. It's kind of like a Lado in some ways. Crew contracts, equipment, systems, module, missile templates. I think probably crew contracts, equipment. Neither of the stores are very good, is the truth. There is a possibility of an additional store in the later game, though. We'll see about that. Let's give this guy the Doom reagents. Actually, for now, let's give him this, just to make space. 3 hull breaches. I'm not sure if we're going to use the breach bombs here. We'll see. I think for now, I at least want to buy another power bar. Yeah, it does get us set up. What are the upgrades on the shield charger? Okay, so it's increased duration. Interesting. Probably some value points like O2 here or doors is very sensible. Give me a good fight. You bet, bud. Chaos Knights. Chaos Knights are terrifying. Thankfully, no Psychers here, and also no boarding. The Saber Missile is difficult because it does hull damage here, but we will be able to repair before the next sector. I'm not overly concerned here. I think we just go for... if we get one pass on the Macro Devastator, we're definitely good here. Oh, they do have boarding. Oh, God. Alright, been boarded by a Chaos Knight. Not cool, man. Summon a Hound right now. Get him, pupper. Gonna add the pupper's tank here. Albeit momentarily. My cat Penny is quite upset. Damn, that's a tough one. What a grumpy kitty. Yeah, that's tough, Ben. Gotta take your medicine, though. That's tough. Tough life for the pit. Well, better lay down for a nap then. True. Everything's better with a nap. Everything's better with a nap. Yeah, Chaos Knight is like one of the best units in the game base, so like having those board you is problematic. We have issues right now, honestly, with our defensibility. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Doom effigy here on this guy. Like if I need to, I can summon this on our own ship for some decent effect. I actually think we're probably not getting a win on this run, but I don't know that. Well, I'm gonna heal here. I kind of want to heal my injuries, but I see the value in getting another husk here. I think I need this crew. I need the husk to hold on to my reagents and stuff. All right, war pick. Actually, an interesting weapon to give this guy. Yeah, let's give him the war pick instead here, and then I'll hook up the berserker with this weapon here. Yo, Boneyard Mods, thanks for 107 months. 107, my man. Thank you, thank you. Do I want crew contacts equipment, or do I want systems modules missile templates? I mean, maybe systems is actually better, because if we get the artillery one, that could be a something. Steal from the holler to the launch bay. Howling reagents, okay. Reagents for days. Okay, we have a border here, and they have a servo excavator. Oh, man. Let's trade station, at least. Call upon the dark gods in time of need. I don't know what this does. In the depths of the human soul, these malefic entities resonance exploiting the vulnerabilities and desires that lie in the darkest recesses of the human mind. They're the embodiment of humanity's most base instincts and deepest fears, a reflection of the capacity for cruelty and destruction that lurks within us all. From the Lessons of Darkness 2. I prefer Lessons of Darkness 3 myself, you know. Bit of a connoisseur. I think with having the bioregenerator, the auto surgeon is unnecessary. We already have Claymore. Let's sell the Terror Missile. I'm gonna keep the Gladius around. I don't know what the Chaos Star does, but it seems like we might have a time of need in our near future. So maybe replace the God King's mantle with the Chaos Star. If we didn't get a system here, which we did not. I think it's also unlikely. We need Blood Curse here. No double tool unit for the translocator either. It's tough. No armor wearers either. I got like a whole thing going on here. I'm going to sell off the breach charges as well. I only sell for one, but a little more space. I'm going to try the Chaos Star. I have no idea what this does. Seems cool. Infernal energy detected indeed. Alright, we can't yoink this, and I will. Okay, we got 12 hull strains, so if we get a 4 hit on the beam, we definitely get the kill. It looks like we're going to be probably Claymore missiling the Demon Heart, or maybe just the weapons here. Yeah, they got level 2 on that one, be careful. Where'd this stinks come from? I remember getting a greater corpulence. Oh, that's from the Chaos Star. Okay, got it. Got it. Just summons extra units on board. That's interesting. Probably does random demons, so it's a pretty weak hit overall compared to what you can get. Great hit. Gravanic Ray, Shield Piercing 2, slows crew and target room hit. I mean, it is possible to load this into the weapon system, which is kind of tempting, but probably gonna get engines instead. Let's just take the fire suit. Alright, I don't remember what this boss is. Anybody wants to remind me which one this is of the 3 or 4 now? I'd appreciate it. I think regardless, our strategy will be similar on whatever the boss ends up being. Rawls aplenty. Alright, cool. What does the second phase on the Starflayer do? Alright, this is kind of terrifying. My cat's a little grumpy right now, if you can't tell. Okay, mind control wave. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. So we have the purification on this guy to kind of counteract that. The one I was worried about was the one that full repairs all systems and does the resummons. I think it's Necrobarge. Definitely some concerns here on the Imperial Destroyer too, because we could very well be getting boarded by something very ugly. 18 hull strength as well, damn. Hey, when you're right, you're right. That's where we're at. Okay, we have a frickin' Centurion and a Scribe. Yikes. Like, sensors getting wrecked here. Oh, and they have shielding? Oh, dude. Not being able to see where the fires are on my own ship is definitely problematic. Okay, at least we put a hamper on their weapons. Redeemer, are you kidding me right now? Okay, Mr. Husband died there. That's tough, but fair. Yikes. Okay, we're alive. Oh, I didn't open the door all the way? That's my bad. My bad indeed. I think we gotta go for hull repair here, and I don't want to. Yeah, safe to say here there's going to be some complication of the boss fight. It'll probably end up being somewhat of a DPS race, which is certainly fine, but I'm feeling in trouble for sure. Okay, already on fire, no boarding. Okay, fire missile is not the worst. Helps that it's also already on fire. Only 5 hull remaining. We know the play then. Well, that was nice of them to summon the corpulent on the enemy vessel. Appreciate that. Yo, Gilrad, thanks for 140 months. 140. Okay, that's not too bad. Do I want to vent this or go the other way? Let's actually vent this. Okay, that went well. Just a skeleton hanging out in O2. No big deal. Probably does, you're right, Haas. I can't disagree with you there. No mercy for the wicked. Okay, there's no boarding here, which I'm very happy to see. 15 hull, so 1 Claymore, 1 Macro Devastator shot. Potentially. Okay, easy vents. It's going to be a little bit weird here, because we're going to need to get... we're going to need to get set up for the boss fight, but we're in a fire zone, so the equipment of the crew is going to be a little awkward. We'll get it sorted, though. Can the corpulent hold anything? No. Only a weapon here. That makes sense. They are a demon after all. Let's say it'd be really cool if you hit, and they did. Nice. Okay. So step 1 here, we're going to put this guy over on this side. We're going to equip this guy with 1 of the fusion charges. I don't have that many husks left, that's fair. Give him the Stygian Worm Rituals. Howling Radiance is kind of a whatever. Give that to him. Yeah, I wish I had 1 more tool slot. I mean, I guess I can give him 2 fusion charges. A little bit awkward, but... I was planning on using this too. If I had more crew, I'd set up a second set of fusion charge people, but... not happening. Time for some upgrades. Let's get 2 doors, 2 command throne. Let's go for 2 shield charger and power bar to start. Alright, so that's the 2 power there. I think I'll probably get a value missile, so we're going to be spamming those out, and oxygen. And we might as well grab the level 2 sensors as well. Alright, it's going to be definitely a stretch to win here, but never know. I think the bigger issue here is actually going to be HP on the crew. Now we do have the module when we use equipment on our vessel, it heals everybody, so we can use the reagents to kind of heal our crew a little bit. The million-dollar question becomes, do I want to try to fusion charge the shields, or do I try to fusion charge the weapons here? Debatable. I guess we get a good macro devastator beam from this location up here. It only gives us a 3 hit. Fair. You know, I can get in here and try to assassinate some of the mind control crew as well. Um... We're gonna hold here for a sec. Oh, I didn't interrupt the mind control. That's tough. Let's see if we can get a kill here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, nice. We got one of the mind controllers down. That's definitely not bad. Did this not work? It was charge time instant. Why didn't it go? Oh, it did it on our own ship. Gotcha. Good Doom effigy here then. Okay, the charger's done now. We've got Doom effigy in the room. That's good. Okay, stun is good as well. Alright, now the question is, where do I want to use the macro devastator? Do you want to go for weapons? Through shielding, perhaps? Like this? Do I go for the 4 hit we can get in the other location? What's the total hull? 55. It's so much hull. There it is, we got 2. We'll swap to the storm now as well, that we have the shielding down. Just gonna go for Summon Hound here. Let's summon on our own ship, healing the commander. Okay, getting a secondary breach there is definitely nice. Extreme energy detected. Alright, they mind-controlled my Stygian worm. That's whatever. Let the Hound take care of that. My gut tells me to keep going on the shields here. Let's do the exact same shot. Okay, a spectral whisper echoes through your ship. Whoa, enemy systems protected, enemy systems repaired, a bunch of intruders. Holy guacamole, that is a lot. Okay, at least these intruding worms are not in key systems currently. Yeah, pretty good spawns overall. That might controls whatever. Right, and Vuln phase can end any time now. A missile went down? Did I actually take that offline? I must have. Okay, I'm gonna wait for this to finish, so I'm gonna do my board here. Should be almost done now. We'll let this husk die. Oh, we died? Uh-oh. Stuff. I'm gonna use Purify. Or Purify. Oh, he's the guy that's mind controlled? That's rough. Enemy crew reinforcements. All right. Okay, if we can get the macro devastator or the Claymore missile landed here, we win. Getting really hairy though. We've got mind control guy in here. Okay, he's not mind controlled anymore. Oh, the storm went down? Son of a gun. Please hit. Nice. Alright, GG. That was a really sketchy fight. I'm sure I could have executed a lot better, but it's been a long time since we played. Oh yeah, we're heralding the age of pandemonium. You fulfilled your destiny, your mission is complete. Yo, Gilrad, sorry I missed your 140 earlier. And Little Bretsky, thanks for 11 months. Thank you. Woo-wee. I think we actually got lucky with the last boss we got there. I think Necrobarge would have been really difficult for us to handle without any actual healing on the ship. But hey, a win's a win. Yeah, it's great updating. Getting regularly updated this game is too. I just haven't been back to play it in a minute, but 8 updates since I last played, and they've been doing at least 1 update a month, whether it just be a new commander or ship or whatnot, or balance changes, etc. Hey, there's me. All right, well, I think about one run is my limit for this game. So they run about 3 hours. Though we're certainly not done yet. We're going to head into a little ball X pit. It's going to do a few runs to round up a few more stats, collect our resources we're gathering. Great to get back to Void War, though. Pin, you belong up here, like a good kitty would. Yo, Ancient Art Demon, thanks for 116 months. Appreciate that. All right, let's continue here. There we go. Bunches of resources. Look at all them resources we got. Why? Let's start today with a regular harvest. Schmovin'. Yeah, let's go for leadership here. The other one I'd like to get is dexterity. That looks good. And do I want to do a strength here? 247? Not really. Tough time moving these around right now. I might go for some endurance. I'd like them to be in place here. I'll take a speed as well. Yeah, I might have to move some stuff around. Okay, maybe just a little bit too much stone down, which is fine. I bet we still get a full clear. Go. That'll do. All right, I'm gonna do a harvest here again. I'm just gonna use this little. Great. All right, let's see where we're at right now. So right now, I think I'm gonna try some New Game Plus 2 stuff. We have a bunch of stats I still need to round up on New Game Plus and the base game. Let's just do some easy runs there. I guess the base game is mostly complete, as is New Game Plus now. Very close to. Let's try a New Game Plus Plus. I'm curious to see how we're feeling on New Game Plus Plus. Also, mispicked my characters here, so we'll abandon real quick. All right, we'll do the original and still maybe the best. Itchy Finger Warrior here. New Game Plus Plus, our very first run on New Game Plus Plus. Went back for a lot of stats before starting this mode. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty cushy here on the start of New Game Plus Plus, but as we get further in, the speeds, definitely not. Let's go for a bonus crit damage here. I think the real question will be what fast level can we currently handle on New Game Plus Plus? I'm guessing about fast 5 would be our max currently. Oh, one moment. You know, I don't think so, Rezel, though I'm not totally sure. Assuming it already goes to or New Game Plus Plus, doesn't seem like there is. Yeah, this game's pretty awesome. We're in kind of late game, we're scaling into New Game Pluses, so we're doing a lot of stat roundup stuff, but still really enjoying the incremental ride. I've been checking in each day and grabbing my my resources, doing a run here and there. I think this is how we're going to continue with this game. Still very enjoyable to play, but we're into the fully entrenched in the meta progression of it all. Feels kind of weird to be back on normal speed or normal enemies pacing when I've been doing nothing but fast 9 runs for the past couple sessions. Not bad, just interesting. I think we're definitely feeling alright here, and if I can get these lined up in a good way, we're going to be feeling pretty awesome as well. I want to do Cell and Broodmother for the Maggot Orb to combine with either Sun or maybe Laser here. Probably Sun, though. Maybe Laser. We definitely got some very significant HP here. Okay, here we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah. Crit, same column. Also getting a nice little piece of equipment combination here, which makes a chance to kill any enemy we crit immediately. It's certainly a positive effect. I don't think we're ready for Ghostly Corset. I think I actually heard us here. Let's grab level 3 laser. Oh, that was pretty sick. That went much better than expected. Don't quite have the setup for this, though. Bleed and Dart combined with the Maggot Orb would give us Sacrifice on the little orbs, which would be really strong. Let's go for that. Yeah, we're definitely going to be needing a lot more stats to be pressing into New Game Plus. If this is already, not really lack of damage, but we're not clearing quickly. Luckily, we have a ton of great stats we can pick up on lower difficulties. Okay, let's go into Sacrifice here. So now, when this hits enemies, it curses them and applies Bleed. There's double dots. That's a great one, Matt Stanky. Very, very nice combo. No fusion yet. Alright, it's the evolution here. Alright, we'll take it. Not usually Archdemon. Not usually. Blue, blue, blue. Alright, got another dagger here. Love that. The instant kill on crit's a pretty huge deal, to say the least. I looked at that one a little bit. Ancient Archdemon looks like a lot of fun. Ooh, nice. Got the quad dagger. That's beaut. That's beaut. Alright, so we're going to fuse the Maggot Orb and Sacrifice. This is going to make the mini orbs that Maggot produces also generate Bleed and Curse. So we're going to be getting that chunky curse effect much more frequently. I'd say overall it's probably like a 30 to 40% damage increase. Chunky monkey, it's beautiful, man. Hit him with a quad laser. Yeah, 100% crit with a 10% chance to insta-kill on crits is legitimate. Yeah, nice, Cedra. That's a good one. Skeleton King's got a lot of health here. It's going to play it cool. Yeah, bosses on New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus are substantially beefy. Can't blame. Look what they're fighting against. Me. Yo, Kinster, thanks so much for 91 months. Much appreciation. Ooh, yikes. It's cool. We got plenty of health and a resurrection. Not like we're going to have a problem here. He's just a kingly fella. Nice. Well, that lets us know where we're at on New Game Plus Plus. We're a little weak, is where we're at. Which is fine. Let's just upgrade the... Yeah, I'll upgrade the intelligence one here. That's AoE. One more wagon factor. I think 20 speed is going to be about right. And I'm going to keep upgrading the dexterity building as much as we can here. And let's swap out the endurance building, get some of that going too. I don't think endurance is like the most important stat, but you know, it's certainly not harmful. Okay, the space is a little weird here. I also want to light up a regular harvest here. I was going to shoot this out the left-hand side. Let's do this one first, though. Forgot to upgrade the endurance building. Oh well. Cool. My buildings are a little borked here, but I think we can still get a full harvest or nearly close. Definitely good enough. Yo Heals, thanks for 162. Legend. Yeah, let's just do a base level run here. Figure out what we have left. Liminal Desert is crit scaling. Gory Grasslands. Let me just take a look at these shrines real fast. Reacclimate myself. Smoldering Trophy is... Okay, Baby Ball Damage. Ball speed on Gory Trophy. Heavenly Trophy is passive power increase. That's very nice. Desert Trophy is... You know what I'm going to do? Hold on a second. Desert Trophy's crit, which is very nice. I'm going to put these up here so I can make room for this building. And this way we'll always know where the trophies are in terms of looking at where what the stats are at. That'll be nice. There we go. Looking good. Okay. So, Desert Trophy is crit chance. It's a big one. Heavenly Trophy passive power, also nice. Boneyard status effect power, also nice because they're multipliers. Base damage on Void is certainly fine. AoE power for Snowy. Shroom is just flat HP. Smoldering Trophy is baby ball damage. So maybe the base damage, baby ball damage, not the most important to target right now. Let's finish out a Liminal Desert level here. Before we do, though, just a very quick restroom break for me. One moment. Alright, so let's get a slam dunk run going here. Let's see who's left on the Liminal Desert on the base levels here. Let's do a Shade Flagellant Liminal Desert run. We're going on Fast 9. You basically get a stat increase, a big stat increase for completing the normal difficulty, and then a smaller increase for each fast level you do. So basically completing Fast 9, you're getting double Shrine bonus. So we're trying to complete that on all characters and all the levels we can. And certainly on the base levels, there's not too much stress in terms of what we can or can't do. So just trying to round up some of these more important stats on Fast 9, which is several. Okay, Fast 9, Liminal Desert, here we go. Yeah, I do very much like the sacrifice in combination with other stuff. Let's give it a go. Alright, this is huge. 2 times baby orbs. When we already have a starting amount of baby orbs at like 40 or 50. This is gonna be good. Do 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 do. Frankly, our picks on this run are not going to be very important. It's all about getting that that awesome stat increase. I certainly think base crit is amazing, because it doesn't get much better than that. Chance for double damage, no matter how small, it's still a chance at double damage. I think once we get around the 5 crit mark, that's when it starts getting pretty substantial. We're at 3% crit right now. Doodaloo, 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 doodaloo. No, I don't really want to banish right now. I will banish that. Let's roll it. Meh. Meh. They bleed here. Yeah, let's do the egg sac and sacrifice. Things will work similar. That the egg sac should generate the sacrifice stuff, yeah. It's not quite as strong as the maggot combination, but still quite good. Yeah, I guess how I look at an Ancient Archdemon is I'm also not the biggest fan of crits. It's only a chance 4, but when you're looking at scaling the overall power level of the characters, and then you add that percentage across your 50 baby orbs or something, it ends up being a very decent amount of percentage in terms of raw damage, which for scaling into New Game Plus Plus and beyond was really what we need, is just like small increases leading to a larger value. So it's less about the immediate benefit and what it'll feel like once we have 4 or 5% more crit. And split out over so many orbs. When you are first playing this game, the action's a lot slower and you have a lot less orbs, so crit feels much less substantial than it becomes later. This guy's gonna get destroyed. Awesome. Okay, where are we at here? Let's do a harvest real quick. Okay, bit of an awkward angle I just took there. I don't think it's going to have any effect, though, on stopping us from full clearing. We have a really beautiful setup right now in terms of getting full map clears. Okay, I'm going to go for dexterity again here. I'm going to go for apparently not Wagon Factory because we're out of wood. Go for one more int here then. Feels like we're a little overloaded on wheat, which is fair. I might exchange a few farms for lumber houses, maybe 3 of them. Want to get set up for the future here. Is it 449,000 wheat? What is the big one that takes wheat here? Yeah, Marksman's Guild's wood. There is one that takes wheat that's a big deal. The Capitolium, but it also takes that, and this one's just stone? Okay. Well, I think I want to swap out these farmhouses for lumber. At least 2 of them. All right, let's do one more liminal desert here. We're gonna do this on New Game Plus though. Let's just see what we need on New Game Plus. Liminal deserts, Fast 9. We've not done any characters so far. Okay. Let's go for Spendthrift, Shield Bearer. Fast 9, New Game Plus. I'm actually going to take the light orb here. Crit stuff I like. Yeah, Flash is really awesome too. Yeah, I'll just take an orb, why not? This one definitely won't be as slam dunk as the base difficulty, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Ethereal Cloaks. We're gonna set up for some pretty good stuff here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, let's evolve into Flash. So Flash, when it hits an enemy, will hit all enemies on screen for a certain amount of damage. We can combine this with another status effect for a very nice effect. I mean, overall, it's just nice for map clear, but it gets even better. Swamp would be a great one on that. Okay, baby orbs deal like 50% more damage already. That's awesome. Oh, they hit me for 80? Listen here, man. Kinda rude, don't you think? Am I in trouble here? Not quite. Almost, though. Okay, our next combination, we're going to combine Swamp and the Flash. Area effect damage from Flash also inflicts status effects from Swamp. Yep. Oh, they gooping right now. Look at you, got a little something on you there. A little bit of goop. I'm gonna roll that. Okay, crits from behind should be really nice here. Do 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 do. Sure is, Juice. This game has really awesome sound design. Something I really appreciate about it. Could actually be troubling here. Our orbs are kind of stuck behind, so we're not getting great boss damage. Uh-oh, spaghettis. Sure, let's do it. Yeah, I think we're dead here, unfortunately. Can't say I agree with that one, Ancient Archdemon. To each their own, I suppose. Yeah, are we actually getting a perfect boss fight here? I mean, it's possible. Possible. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, let's get this base sorted out real fast. Very easy way to do this is just to do a regular harvest, but remove these. Yeah, Cloak's a difficult one on the mini bosses. It definitely can be good depending on your orb setup, but it has its complications for sure. Depending if I want to remove 2 or 3 of the farms. I think 3. Would have been much easier to replace this beforehand. Let's do a harvest, then we'll replace. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Alright, so we switched out most of our wheat for lumber here, because wheat's becoming less relevant now. Or maybe a point where we want to swap this back the other way, but I don't think that's going to be anytime soon. Okay, let's do a quick harvest real fast. Want to upgrade these lumber buildings as well. There they go. All right, one more. Dr. Pest is going to rearrange and click and drag any size box you want. Alright, looks good. Okay, let's try this liminal desert again. This time we're going to do shield bearer and the cohabitants, which I think is a stronger combo. Then also we're not going to take a cloak here. So we're going to go fast 9 liminal desert. Yo, Big Bear, thanks for 78 months. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's huge. 45% more baby orb damage is big on this character because they have double baby orbs. Very strong. I think we're going to be doing with this game now is we're probably going to be playing just like couple runs here and there. I'm not like in any rush to complete the rest of the meta progression. We still have a lot of stats to gain for certain, but let's go ahead and make the maggot orb here though. We know that's going to be good. It's one of my favorite combining orbs. Like spike color, I guess. Damage being damage. Lots of good options here. I'm gonna take maggot though. Is there any reason not to shotgun here? Not really. I need to get a good combiner for the maggot, which we don't have yet, but even Earthquake would be fine. Overall, the build looks pretty nice. Okay, we killed him. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, here we go. It's going to be pretty cooking once we get there. So we're going to fuse together poison and earth, and then we're going to fuse together maggot and swamp, which will give us a huge amount of puddles on the ground and a lot of poison damage as well. Yeah, great combo indeed, percent. Take a laser beam, why not? Life's cooler with a couple lasers for sure. Oh, it's not level 3 yet? That's tough. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, the mini-boss, whatever it drops here is going to be good. Actually kind of unfortunate on the screen clear at that moment. No sweat, though. Oh, he did. Nah. Look at all that goop. Now you're all gunked up. What happened? This should be pretty clean, I think. That's fair. So it does feel like to me, before we proceed any further into New Game Plus Fast 9, we're definitely going to need to round up the rest of the stats in the base game and go from there. This is not exactly easy. I wouldn't say this run was arduous, but it's a very powerful combination of characters, and it still had some complications, so we got something to prove here. Alright, should be goodish here. I'm going to move to more of a straightforward shot now. Get up in here. Let's say 100, that's tough. I did stand right in there, to be fair. Yeah, 120, I believe that. Get him, boss. Get him. All right, nice. Cute. Do a quick harvest here. All right, cleaning it up. All right, hey guys, that's going to conclude today. Thank you all for a great Halloween stream. I did enjoy it. Nice getting back to Void War and doing a few rounds of Ball X Pit here. Hope everybody has a happy and safe Halloween. Until next time, which will definitely be tomorrow, keep it dapper and be good to each other. Appreciate you all very much. Look forward to our stream tomorrow as well. Until then, appreciate you. Frag out.